The Honolulu Police Commission has the authority to decide if Louis Kealoha should return as the police chief. The mayor has weighed in, saying he wants that decision made sooner rather than later. Manolo Morales follows up with details. Manolo?
Joe, Chief Kealoha is on paid leave, and the Police Commission will be meeting in 2 weeks from tomorrow to discuss what happens next.
Chief Kealoha will not report to work nor exercise any supervisory or administrative powers over the department.
Police Commission Chairman Max Sword tells us the chief made the right decision when he surrendered his police powers and took a 30-day leave, but admits it came after a discussion.
You were just going to ROPA, and then after a discussion, we come to agreement that he is going to leave the building.
Sword would not go as far as to say the chief should be fired. It will likely be discussed at the commission's next meeting on January 4th. Given what has transpired so far, just the idea of bringing the chief back into that position, how difficult would that be, just getting the confidence of all the other officers?
I think ask me after the 4th, and I'll tell you that answer. Yeah, I can't comment on that at this point. When we meet with the rest of the commission, we will come up with a game plan on what we need to do and proceed forward.
Mayor Kirk Caldwell spoke with the chief before going on vacation and wants the commission to decide as soon as possible.
For the sake of the police force, Mayor Caldwell feels that this situation cannot be allowed to drag on and is urging the police commission to take decisive action at its January commission meeting.
As to the 4 police officers who also received target letters, Acting Chief Kerry Okimoto tells us their police powers have also been removed, but they are on desk duty. He adds that HPD's Internal Affairs or Professional Standards Office is also currently investigating the officers. The acting chief and the commission chairman say the whole department should not be judged on these recent events.
As far as the department as a whole, it's under the leadership of Chief Okimoto. It'll continue to do the good job that they've been doing all along all these years.
Commission Chairman Max Sword tells us he tried to set up an emergency meeting for an earlier date, but because of the holiday, not enough commission members were available before January 4th. They needed at least 4 out of the 7 members for a quorum. Manolo Morales, KHON 2 News.
This all started in the summer of 2013 over a mailbox. That's when the Kealohas said their mailbox disappeared from their Kahala home. They blamed an uncle, Gerard Puana, embroiled in a financial feud with Mrs. Kealoha for stealing it. The issue went to federal trial, and December 2014 came back as a mistrial when the chief took the stand and said things about Puana's past that he was not allowed to say. Through all of this, the chief's annual performance review by the Police Commission came back as exceeds expectations 4 years in a row. In the summer of 2015, a federal investigation was launched against the couple, with the grand jury looking into possible corruption and misconduct within HPD. Then last week, retired HPD officer Niall Silva pled guilty to a felony conspiracy charge. Silva is one of several officers federal investigators say tried to frame Puana for mailbox theft. The question was raised numerous times today: what does this seemingly black eye do to the morale of the department and to the public?
Well, today is not a good day, I'll tell you that, but I think this is the first big step in letting the rank and file and everyone know that we are moving on.
I've had many officers that approached me who have not been disciplined. And Brother T, where are we going with this? I tell them, well, look, you guys just continue to do the job we do.
HPD and the city say this will not have any impact on public safety. So what does it mean to receive a target letter from the FBI? And what are those officers potentially facing? Bridget Namada dug deeper as she continues our coverage. Bridget?
Joe, we met with a former judge and prosecutor as well as a current criminal defense attorney to better understand the legalese involving the federal investigation. Here's what I've learned. Receiving a target letter from the FBI means you're a suspect in a criminal investigation. Former judge and prosecutor Randall Lee calls it a courtesy letter. Criminal defense attorney Michael Green says it's the first step towards getting charged. He says there's a grand jury process, jurors who listen and gather evidence, and jurors who decide if there's enough to charge. Now, both explain corruption trials are complicated. The target letters are just the first round in the investigation. This could potentially snowball.
Yeah, it could be. You can't say just because 4 people got target letters, the investigation is limited to 4 people. It may be more than 4. No one knows because the grand jury is a secret proceeding.
This community is going to be shocked by the people that are getting indicted in this case. And they're not going to be shocked that the chief is indicted because they're being spoon-fed that. I think there are going to be some indictments in this case that will shock people, that will make news all over the country.
We also asked what's the difference between ROPA and paid leave. HPD says ROPA means your police powers have been taken away. Leave is just one step further. HPD says the reason it was necessary for the chief to be on leave, other officers would still see him as the chief and it could get confusing. Bridget Namata, KHON 2 News.
We will continue to follow this investigation and bring you the latest on air and online at KHON2.com.